own safety. We are shifting focus to our debate of the day. Faith-based targeted killing in the past few months have shown that there is a virus of radicalism that is spreading across the nation.
मैं इन सबको एक योजनाबद्ध एफर्ट के रूप में देखता। ये एफर्ट मुसलमान युवक युवतियों के इंडोक्ट्रिनेशन से शुरू, उनको ये बताने से शुरू होती है कि जो भी मुसलमान नहीं है वो काफिर है और काफिर को मारना पुण्य है।
NIA charge sheet in connection with the murder of Bajrang Dal activist Harsha in Shivamoga in February. Several shocking statements have come to light. Based on the statements of witnesses, recoveries of weapons and other forensic evidence, analysis of CCTV footages and call detail records, the NIA has claimed in its 750-page charge sheet that the 8 prime accused formed themselves into a terrorist gang and conspired to murder Harsha. The agency claims it was a meticulously planned hate crime aimed to send a message and spread fear among the Hindu community. And the Bajrang Dal activist was picked due to cow protection campaign. The charge sheet actually says the assailants felt that the Muslim community is being oppressed in the wake of the debate over hijabs, the Citizenship Amendment Act, and the NC, the National Register of Citizens, which is the NRC. Harsha is not the first or the last victim of this virus of radicalism. Just look at the month of June, where the Nupur Sharma controversy was at its height. Kanhaiya Lal in Udaipur and Umesh Kole in Amravati. Both were murdered for supporting her. In those cases as well, there was extensive planning and wrecking of the targets before they were executed, with the simple motivation of punishing those who stand against a particular faith. Even Hindu processions from Ram Navami and Hanuman Jayanti were under siege in many parts of the country, where the investigation revealed how certain groups were armed and ready for a fight. But this virus does not exist or thrive on one side. We have seen a string of lynchings by cow vigilantes in the past, where Pehlu Khan, Rakhbar Khan, Alimuddin Ansari and Muhammad Akhlaq and many others were targeted and murdered purely over the suspicion of cattle smuggling and slaughter. What we are seeing is a highly polarized situation that is spreading across the nation, fueled by politics and propaganda that is rapidly mobilized from any part of the world via social media and other online platforms, affecting the youngest of our nation, deepening the communal fault lines and hurting the fragile peace. The question remains, how do we tackle this virus that hurts all Indians, no matter who they worship? Joining me now, S. Prakash, Karnataka BJP spokesperson, Nagaraju Yadav, Karnataka Congress spokesperson, Ashwani Dubey, advocate of Supreme Court, Yashwardhan Azad, former IPS officer, and advocate at Sham Hashmi is a political analyst. Mr. Hashmi, the NIA charge sheet says the accused persons, in order to create disharmony and feeling of enmity and hatred between the local Muslims and Hindus, shouted, "Kafir Bajrang Dal wale ko maro." This is what deep radicalization and indoctrination looks like. What efforts are being made from within the community to counter it?
Actually, it's our collective responsibility to maintain the communal harmony, peace, and law and order in the society. But as we are witnessing, and you also know that since last 10 to 14 years, BJP officials trying very hard to make India a communal hatred country. We have seen so many lynchings, so many murders because of hate crimes, but government has not taken any step. We have seen that Akhlaq has been brutally murdered, Pehlu Khan has been brutally murdered, and we have also seen the case of Bilkis Bano, and recently those accused who were involved in the brutality against Bilkis Bano, they have been garlanded and have been released from prison. But still government of India is not taking any action, and
So you are blaming it on the government.
with utmost
You are
sincerity
putting the
and
blame on
honesty,
the
I
government.
must say that NIA
Mr.
official-
Hashmi, Mr. Hashmi, yes, please complete your point.
Absolutely. Yes.
Complete your point.
And NIA officials are just behaving like a BJP dedicated workers. They
Okay,
are
why
not
are you
working
saying
like
so?
an independent agency.
Okay, yes,
That's
Prakash.
why we all are facing
So
these
here
kinds
is the
of
point
problems.
being made by an analyst who is also an advocate that NIA officials are BJP workers.
He calls himself as an analyst and he is no terror apologist, defending all those brutal killings by the radicalized youth who are engaged in targeted killing of Hindu youths to terrorize them. How can he support them? Any murder committed by any community should be hired is deplorable.
I'm
We
extremely
should
sorry,
not
I'm
take a
not
side on it.
supporting any kind
But
of violence.
you are supporting. You did support. You did not deplore the killing of Harsha
No,
or
sorry,
Praveen
don't
Nettor
try
or
to put your
Kannayala.
words in my mouth.
You are taking
I'm
some
condemning
7 to 8
all
years
kinds
back.
of
What
violence.
happened? You are trying to
I'm not supporting
drag
Hindu,
it
I'm
here.
not supporting
Are not
Muslims. Being a
ashamed?
lawyer, it's my responsibility.
What kind of a
to
liar
call
you
black
are?
a black
What
and
kind
white
of
a
a liar
white.
who is supporting a murderers?
Liar, please pronounce it properly.
You are not in
and
the
I'm
court
not,
of law.
I'm
You
not
are here on the
giving
national
side to
channel
Hindu and I'm
supporting
not
those
giving side to
killers.
Muslims. And
You- I am not supporting
make
any
your
killings.
point
I am
within the proper framework.
What
What
proper
are you
framing
saying?
of a, what are you saying? They are murdered, and NIA says why they have been targeting the Hindu youth. Instead of deploring it, you are supporting them. Not a word
On
of
what ground?
condemnation
On
from
what
you.
ground?
What
This
kind of a
charge
liar
sheet
you are?
has
You are
been
not in the
prepared by
courtroom.
some
You are on a national
RSS
channel
and
debating
Bajrang
the
Dar
issue.
workers. It cannot be drafted by an honest NIA official.
Okay,
This charge sheet
Ashwini
cannot
Dubey,
be drafted
so
by an
this
NIA
charge sheet-
on